Hello traders, let's take a look at the long-term direction of Bitcoin. If you're thinking about buying Bitcoin, this video might help you. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is simply my personal analysis of Bitcoin's long-term movement. If we look at Bitcoin chart, we can clearly identify the 4-yearly cycle of Bitcoin. This is 1-year time frame. You can see it has gone nearly 3-year bull run, and after that, it has done 1-year bear market. As you can see, in 2015, 2016, and 2017, Bitcoin went through a strong bull market, and 2018 ended as a bearish candle. Then 2019, 2020, and 2021 has finished as bull candles, and 2022, it has ended as a bear candle. If history is supposed to repeat itself, then we should expect another bullish candle for 2025. But right now, with the recent dump in Bitcoin, this year's candle is currently trading as a bearish candle. However, this cycle we are having right now is not same as previous ones. In the last few years, Bitcoin has undergone major changes. Multiple countries have integrated it into their financial frameworks, and numerous hedge funds and Bitcoin ETFs have entered the market. We only have few weeks left before the year ends, and if this yearly candle is going to close as a bullish one, Bitcoin needs to rise above $93,600. Let's go to the monthly chart and add 10-period simple moving average. I personally do not trade on any of the cryptos. However, I invest only in specific crypto coins, and I rely on the monthly chart for my analysis. All of my long-term investment decisions are based on the monthly time frame. Now, as you can see from January 2023, Bitcoin has gone through a bull market, and this 10-period moving average has acted as a support level. Right now, when I record this video, this moving average is around $100,800. But this month candle has already broken that level. If this month's candle closes below the 10-period moving average, and next month's candle breaks the low of this November candle, then based on Bitcoin's past behavior, we can expect a multi-month bear market or a prolonged downtrend. Again, as I said, this period we are passing is totally different from what we had before COVID years. Now, so many institutions has involved with Bitcoin market, and we cannot expect the exact same thing which we have seen before. Anyhow, we just got few days left in this month, and if this month candle's supposed to close above 10-period moving average, then Bitcoin price has to rise above $100,000. Another thing I'm keeping an eye on is the 20-period simple moving average on the monthly chart. If you check the history of this 20 moving average, we can see price has bounced back from this moving average every time price hits there. If we check the history, it has wicked below that level and bounced back several times. But once it is broken, it has gone through multi-month bull and bear markets. Right now, the price is trading around the 20-period moving average, so we need to watch closely what happens with this month's candle and next month's candle. Now let's go to weekly time frame. This is the 50-period simple moving average, and as you can see, it has acted as support every time the price has reached it. After breaking this moving average in March 2023 towards upside, it has never been beaten for the last 2 years. But now we can clearly see that it has been broken, and the trend line, which was respected several times over the past few months, has also been broken. So, even if the price bounced back towards upside, there is a tendency that it might get rejected on these top levels and this 50-period moving average. Now, me as an investor, I'm looking for where it can create a bottom for this ongoing bear trend. Price has gone down nearly 36% from the market top, and can it go more towards the downside? That is the question we need to ask. Let's take a look at the weekly RSI. I don't use RSI for my trading because it is a lagging indicator and it's not effective when it comes to scalping. If you want to learn more about RSI and how you should use it, watch my Technical Analysis Premium course video series and you will find a detailed video in future. However, I use RSI on the weekly time frame when making my investment decisions. Every time Bitcoin found the bottom of the bear market, weekly RSI has gone to oversold level. This is the bottom in 2018, and again, if you go to 2015, you will find the same scenario. During the massive dump that happened around the COVID period, the RSI almost reached the oversold level. That's exactly where the price found support and began its massive bull run. If we go to the bear market bottom in 2022, we can clearly see that weekly RSI has gone to oversold level and price started rallying up while creating a bullish divergence over here. This time, the RSI hasn't reached the oversold level yet. If it were to drop into the oversold zone, Bitcoin would likely need to fall into the $73,000 to $75,000 range according to the current price it is trading now. If it starts to consolidate for a longer period, this price which I mentioned above might change. So, that's the level I'm watching closely. And if price drops into that zone, I personally plan to invest a portion of my investment pot in Bitcoin and a few top altcoins. I never invest my entire capital at once. Dollar cost averaging is the best strategy we can use in these financial markets. Anyway, the other thing I'm going to watch is the 200-period simple moving average on weekly chart. Every time Bitcoin has reached this moving average, it has bounced back. That's where it has consistently found its bottom, except in 2022. Look at here on 2015, again 2018, 2019, and again on 2020. Then in 2022, the only time Bitcoin actually broke below this moving average, it created one of the best investment opportunities we've ever had. So if it comes below the 200-period moving average, that is a golden opportunity for everybody to buy Bitcoin again. For Bitcoin to reach this moving average, it would have to drop to around $55,000, which is highly unlikely. But if it ever does happen, that would be an incredible opportunity for us. Next thing I want to show you, if we draw the Fibonacci retracement for this cycle market bottom to top, we can see price has found a light support from 0.382 level. If we check the history of Bitcoin every time the market bottom has happened after reaching below 0.618 golden pocket and around 0.786 level. If we draw from this bottom to this high, this is where it found the bottom. Again, if we draw here from this bottom to this high, it is around the 0.786 level, has given a support and started the bull market. So if history is supposed to repeat, the price should at least come down to the $55,000 to $57,000 range to reach the golden pocket. It's highly unlikely, but with Bitcoin, anything can happen. So the three things I mentioned: price reaching the 200-period simple moving average, the weekly RSI becoming oversold, and price falling to the 0.786 Fibonacci level, have happened at every bear market bottom. And each time in history, all three confluenced in the exact same price region. The main reason for this is the parabolic bull runs that occurred during those periods. The market had to drop significantly afterward to absorb all that momentum. But this bull run is totally different. It hasn't gone through a parabolic run this time, and it has made several pullbacks in between, even on higher time frames. So the behavior of the indicators are totally different with the price action on this bull run, and we cannot predict a clear idea on what could happen in future. So for the time being, I'll keep my eye on the $73,000 level, and I'll be monitoring the RSI closely if the price moves toward that area. That's enough for this video. I'm expecting to come up with Bitcoin updates in weekly basis, so keep my channel subscribed. If you'd like to start learning technical analysis from the very basics, feel free to watch my Technical Analysis Premium course playlist. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's a decision you'll appreciate in the long run.